multitasking deterrent. Really hard to drive this with your knee with this square steering wheel. It's doable, but it's not like she used to be. I remember I used to show off to my friends when I was like in high school. I'd be like, look, I could drive this whole strip with my knee. Look at how awesome I'm being. Show off right from fucking day one. Or unsafe. Yep. I'm that too. I pulled the trigger. Explosion. Bought the Osmo 4 Action. I don't know if GoPro's gonna come out with something even better next month, but it could be 30 to 60 days away. We'll see. If you guys have been following for a long time, well, I've talked about the struggles with GoPro over and over and over and over and over and over. It's like, I had a few that were alright and they worked good, but I've never had one that was flawless. I've never had one that I didn't have to take the battery out of. I didn't have one that didn't let me down at one point or another and totally screw up my whole video because I lost all this footage. So yeah. Got hot ass van issues. Wife's like, oh, because the engine has been tripping a code last couple times, but I'm like, you can cycle the key 3 times and leave it on accessory and it'll tell you the codes. Actually, a lot of Dodges are like that. Since I've been Dodge fanboy for a long time, so I think I can't even remember, from like 94, I don't remember. Long time. My 93 did it. All of our caravans. This is our 3rd caravan. Plus we had a Jeep Liberty. When they first came out, we bought a Jeep Liberty. That was before we had a minivan. Like I said, we did Volkswagens until we're like, okay, we have 2 kids. We need more room. Okay, we bought a Jeep. And then we're like, well, we have another kid. We need more room. I'm like, all right, let's get a van. But yeah, it's been tripping the engine code and it's been giving or the engine lights on them. She's like, oh, the engine light came on. I'm like, unless if it's flashing in dire straits, and you're fine, just drive it. And then the other day she's like, I was sitting and the temperature gauge went over half. I'm like, that a girl, keep an eye on those gauges. And I was like, okay, now we really have a problem. Shit. So I hit the Dodge dealership in Gasoline Alley on my way home because it was like 3 o'clock. I'm like, okay, well, I better grab a bunch of parts because I got to fix this. Well, I didn't have to, but I was like, I don't like to make her drive because I'm like, your only other option is because you don't get to drive this, because her and the kids go out to a farm and they work and sometimes it's muddy. I'm like, And I've punished this clutch enough where it's like it can't really take more punishment, or else I'll be looking at doing a Cal Nash Northwell rate move forever. Just kidding. Off topic again, but I've upgraded this car so far that the clutch is just starting to be, hey, we need to upgrade the clutch now because it slips if you go full tilt through all the gears. I was like, I had a little bit of slippage in 6th. He's like, well, 6 is kind of cruising. I'm like, well, if I fucking run out of go-go juice in 5th and I put it in 6th and still go full throttle, I'm like, I'm looking to get the speedo all the way up to the other end of there. And I was like, it slipped a little bit. Probably shouldn't do that in town. Sometimes I gotta get to work fast. It's fun showing up. It's not the fastest car in the world. Fuck, I'm way off topic. But I like to race around it. It is fun for that. But anyways, yeah, I stopped in Gasoline Alley. I bought like thermostat. which comes in its whole housing, 88 bucks. I bought a temp sensor, 88 bucks. These are all relatively easy things to change. On the Caravan, we have the 3.6 Pentastar, which has been great, minus the oil filter cooler, which is right in between the V and is like plastic. I'm like, who the fuck designed something to sit here that's plastic? I'm like, it got hot and warped and started to leak oil, because one day the wife was like, freaking, there's oil leaking out everywhere. I'm like, what? Fucking know where to park in this motherfucker. Fucking, I don't know where to park by, because I don't trust anybody to smash their doors into my car. Park beside this badass 4-door TDI. But anywho, yeah. So, and then I got reading a bunch of other stuff. Of course, I listened to YouTube videos on my drive home, because I was out at Drumheller. I'm like, okay, well, this is probable to be this, or this. And the most expensive part, which Dodge didn't have, was $133, is this resistor that goes right in the shroud of the radiator. And I'm like, what kind of design is this? Like, whatever, I don't know if this is some kind of upgrade BS, but hey, where's the bed truck? But it used to be like relays, temp sensors would all work in conjunction for your electric fans, right? When you don't have a V8 and a fan coming off the front. So I was like, kind of there, I'm like, I pulled it out, and I'm like, well, it doesn't look bad. Insert picture, and then it's like, shit. So it's $133 from Dodge. That's an OEM part, which is your best bet, usually always. I have a friend that has a car shop, and they were kind of like, oh, there's no parts person here on lunch. Well, I'm like, whatever. Okay, well, I'll go somewhere else. And then I got all the other stores in town carry it's Dorman, whatever. It's like a jobber part, we usually call it in the car world. Third party action. So, Part Source, I talked to a girl. This is how typical it goes every time I phone for parts anywhere else. I'm like, okay, I have the part in my hand. This is the part number. Oh, it's nothing showing for that part number. Wait a minute. This must be an upgraded version. Yeah, we have one. I show up. It's the resistor for the interior fan blower for the heater. Like, that's not it at all.
Alright, what the fuck, man?
They're like, yeah, we don't have that. I'm like, fuck, man. Anytime I would drive in town to get parts, I had to go twice. All the time. Go on Amazon. Part Source guy gave me the part number. I would go on Amazon and look it up, and it's like right there, boom. It's the only one available on Amazon. 65 bucks. It'll be here tomorrow. 24 hours. I'm like, it probably won't last as long, but if I can get like 5 more years out of it, then we'll get rid of it by then anyways. But anyways, we got to go into Edmonton. We're grabbing a 12x60, and then we're going out to Rocky to swap out another 12x60. Take that 12x60 back to Edmonton. Going to Auburn. Is it Auburn? Energy Services? Whatever. They got shacks. I'm like, there's lots of people that have shacks that aren't right in the city. Trombone City Shack.
so moving around for I don't know what for. I'm far. I keep saying I'm fine, but the truth is I faking smile. I'm hiding my mind, help me so I can put this all behind.
I think too much again, even if I am in my city of sand. Why does my brain can't keep this pain in vain? Need to stop for this time, try to be someone else. I'm really proud of my inner self. I think everyone should so. Resist what other people say I should do, or how they tell me how to do things. It's so easy to listen to comments. I think everyone does.
Keep saying I'm fine, but the truth is I faking smile. I'm hiding my mind, help me so I can put this all behind.
I think too much again, even if I am in my city of sand. Why does my brain can't keep this pain in vain? Need to stop for this time, try to be someone else. I'm really proud of my inner self. I think everyone should so. Resist what other people say I should do, or how they tell me how to do things. It's so easy to listen to comments. I think everyone does. I think too much again, even if I am in my city of sand. Why does my brain can't keep this pain in vain?
What kind of hell that one? Absolutely no smoking. Ow, my arm. That is. Thought he just came up here and. Oh, it is. It's one of those adjustable ones. Mm-hmm. The construction is sick. like, I gotta come back with a shack. It's one thing to come in here empty and then get out and go back. We gotta bring one back. Of all the places you can get a shack, why pick the one that's right in the city? Could have got one just right around the corner from Cyprus. I ain't knocking to people, obviously, just do whatever. Obviously someone was, yeah, we're getting a shack from here. Well, all right. Probably needs grease. You have a first time? Sorry guys for the window, I apologize. Not. It's real life. This was already kind of there and I caught that with the pin. I was like, what the fuck am I catching on? Chain her down and go battle city. Can't wait for this. Usually you could turn left right into this yard, but not anymore. The gate's really... Nobody ever thinks about their gate approach. Like, why wouldn't you make the gate bigger? You are a place of shacks. That cone, probably history. Stress level 150. Probably move that a little bit because I think it's gonna get ran over. Even though there was a blank spot, it could have got out. Ooh. Two-stroke pump. Just gonna give myself a little more room. Thanks, guys. Nobody will die if I move it that much. Traffic's lightened up, this is good. Hope my tail swing doesn't catch the fence. Now I won't get a break in traffic. Fuck you driving so slow for? Muscle shirt Kino guy? Oh my lord. Definitely gonna go around the other side of town so I come straight back in this way. Cause yeah, to go do that overpass, turn around and come back, like I didn't even have enough room to get in my own lane without being stretched out. Plus they had it narrowed right up, there's no way you're 12 wide through there. And I'll be back at rush hour when everybody's going home. Super fun. So there is a street light quite a ways down, so you get a break in traffic every once in a while. Here it comes. Anticipation is building. 4 minutes into her. Hopes and prayers. Fingers crossed. Oh yeah, that's a good move. Just missed the shit. lanes all the way out. Mine. It's been a good hot minute here. Just went by the Genesee power plant. Looking good. It's been a while since I've seen a big old rock truck cruising through there, but I guess they are. One click at a time. Oh, I got two there. Oh yeah. Too tight to cross chain, don't even talk to me about it. Oh yeah, typical. Oh yeah, rock tight. Not a big fan of this trombone because it doesn't have flashy lights. That wasn't working out very well. Everything's looking looking real good. Oh, I was like, is that me? No. Negative. Hope it's not raining out there. Probably a good chance it is though.
was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
leave you there. You're gonna get a rock in the face. I hate trombones in the bush. Don't forget to get my boots. Holy piss sticks. How's that for a workout? Remember that last shack I said was like, oh, this is hard. Well, it wasn't hard, it's just, you just didn't have the space to, well, trombone. If it would have been on a high boy, a scissor I probably would have got planted too, because it's just how it is. Just for some reason, high boys are just, would have been best for that, but you can't get a shack out of the city on a high boy, so. Not that I know of. I'm not like guru of high load corridor within the city. So anytime we go to the city to get something like this, it's on a trombone. I'm like, and then to come out here and have to do that with a trombone was, I was worried about this corner. I was like, well, I'm gonna make this corner. Lots of room on this one, but shit, going in, I thought I had it. And I only had the cross locks or inner axle. Loaded 12 wide, 3 east chambers. And by the time I got straight, it was like, I was like, oh, I'm fucking dead. I'm like, okay, don't panic, lock it up, put it in low in the old blue box over there, and it just fucking just crawled right up there. I was like, oh, thank God. Because I was like contemplating, I'm like, oh, I'll take everything off, I'll take the chains, I'll take everything off, so I'm ready to just roll in there and kick it off and go to work. If it would have had the chains off, might have been in the ditch upside down, so that would have been a bad call, which I would have reassessed and been like, damn it, this steep ditch, I shouldn't have done that. And then I would have chained it back down and be like a retard. But always pretty good common practice to stay chained down until you're getting into where you're going. Because I've been in other situations where I've been in the mud and I've been like, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, by the time I was done, the pipe was fucking destroyed. I was like, whoops, I didn't even notice, because you don't see it on the sides, it's always the middle. The middle tier started to walk out like 3 rows. I had it pyramided. It's because they just use the high boy as a catwalk, and I was just, I was livid. I was like, fucking get it, fucking stuck. Yeah, consultant was, I work for him lots. He's like, well, that was a poor choice, because they were gonna trip it into the hole off of my high boy, and then I had it all messed up. But sometimes shit happens. I'm sure I've said that once or twice. But anyways, try to take this back to Edmonton. Stay tuned. Gonna go around the northeast and come in. So I'm just gonna turn right into Auburn because I don't want to come back and do the overpass, which should be past rush hour, but I'll have to look on the Goog Maps, say which is faster, because I can make the turn, but I'm gonna screw everybody else up. And then if someone tries to cut me on the inside or something stupid, right, which, you know, lots of people just be like, oh, the inside lane's open, I'll just go right into, boom! Fucking, this sign, insert here, but that's only for roundabouts. I should just be like, passing me on either side mud flaps is imminent death. Loss of limbs, heart attack, shattered glass in your face. I don't know. Shacks in the city always suck. But anyways, stay tuned. I had fun. I gotta take off my tire chains now. I put on 1 set because I was, consult's like, well, it's pretty good. I'm like, it's pretty damp in here. I'm like, I'll put on a set. I threw on my first set. This side, folded it over the tire, pulled ahead, go to do it up. No center hook. What's one thing I can't find on the truck? Center hook. I'm like, damn it, I thought I seen some. Thought for sure I seen some. I probably put it somewhere stupid and now I can't find it. I do that a lot. I'm like, oh, I'll put it here and never see it again. So I had to take that side back off again in the second set, put that on. While we're in there, he's like, well, maybe we should put on the second set. I'm like, first he said no sets. And then I was just like, oh, I don't want to do any sets. I'm like, well, it'll be 3 sets because I'm missing some C-rings. I didn't really pin her. That was a poor clean out. It's kind of rough. And they'll be at different spots, guaranteed. Watch this. Not for parking, especially when you're under the tire. Oh, perfectly clean, mate. Can't get any better than that. Clay and gravel. I got mud on my seat. Fucking quit. I quit. I've been pretty lucky. Put on tire chains like the first, that compressor I did, and they literally sat on the chain rack because I couldn't run them out with mud in them for like all summer until I finally washed it out. So I was tired of going through the scales looking like I was scabby, like I was some kind of off-road pro or something. They'd be like, who does this guy think he is? Two brand new sets that are too long for, oh yeah. Yeah, and cheap C-ring hooks or C-hooks. I think that's a steering chain hook. Judging by how beefy it isn't. My favorite part, yes. That looks kind of small to be a big boy set. I'll have to make note of that. Like, got a toe sling? I'm like, nope. How about that cable sling? I'm like, I'm not opening that up just to get pulled around the corner. So I didn't stretch out as much as I did when I came in, which I'm thankful, because I possibly would have got fucked there on that corner. I think the driver's side, I took it way over to the drives, and I think it was starting to get planted there. That's why I was juicing her up. And yeah, I was like, oh no. So it worked out in my favor because the truck just went sideways when I spun the tires. I was like, okay, this will work as long as I can go forward once. No, I hate it when that happens. What's the chances? Fuck you. I get this a lot. Is it like Murphy's Law or something? Like, more like retarded law. This will keep it safe. Totally DOT approved. Those will never fall off if I roll the truck. And then they're tarring out there. Fucking tar. I just fucking cleaned all the tar off these rims from like a couple weeks ago. I was out here with fucking, well, not out here, but I was down by High River when I came back with that last bullet. I think I only did a short for that one, but I don't remember. And they were fucking tarring, and they made us drive right in it. I was like, I thought it was dry, because usually if it's a day old, it doesn't do anything, right? Fucking get back to the shop. Both of my brand new white mud flaps, tar. Mostly down more this side than the other side, but all my rims, tar. Buddy at the car wash is like, oh, we got this new stuff. Comes out and shows it, sprays it on one side, gets it all clean. I'm like, it's on both sides. He's like, oh, I just wanted to see how it worked. I'm like, you asshole. That wasn't very nice. So that side's dirty still, which I just coated it again. That side's kind of clean because he sprayed that for me. Man, you would never tell, I just fucking polished everything. Some bullshit, Beastie Boys. But anyways, take off all this sweatshop here. Just raining and then it just sun comes out. It's like, hope you like sweat and humidity. Hi, B. Good fucking Urkel over here with my socks up to my neck. Hashtag got any cheese. Fuck. Those are muddy. They're like, yeah, we're getting coverall service. You get 3 pairs a week. I'm like, so by day 3, I'm out of coveralls. Then I just wear filthy coveralls for the rest of the week. How many pairs of coveralls do you guys go through? We've always had 5 to 7 pairs a week at everywhere I worked. Even at Road Train, I think we got 5, and I'm like, I'm paying for the service. I'll take fucking 7, please. I pay for every day. I'm a fucking hard worker, and I'm not fucking tar. I'm gonna get a tar ball and I'm gonna fucking huck it right at those guys as a drop by. Fucking assholes. Fucking mad. God, what if I was a highway hauler, just shined right up? Fuck, I'd be living. That's why we can't have anything nice in Alberta. Want to get out. Fuck, it's pouring right over top of me, right where I need to be. CS, short term for cocksucker. But I have no choice. I don't have any time to sit around. That's magnetic. And you have a little bit of a roof.